back with Wormhaven today. Me, Luke, once again. Just me today, as you probably would have guessed, but I just thought I'd hop in a classic mix today. It did get me a bit thinking about one game mode which didn't really come back in Destiny 2, and I'm not sure if you guys missed it as well, but combined arms. I mean, personally, I really miss combined arms. Although it was a very dodgy game mode, I did really enjoy it. Especially, oh no, Joseph back to the especially, well, using sparrows and pikes. Didn't really like what them Cabal sparrows called again. Well, whatever they're called. I didn't really like them though. Pretty sure they're one-shot here. It has been a while since I played it, so yeah, I really do miss combine arms from Destiny 1 because it was just a bit of a laugh to play with your mates, just zooming around on sparrows and stuff like that. Oh no, yeah. Talk about Destiny 1. I have been playing a little bit more of it, especially today. I was leveling up my Titan again, and by God, it takes ages to get like the level 30 to 40. It takes absolutely ages. Like if you don't have bounties, it takes like 10 years to do. Like I was playing with my mates and like I was stuck on like the level 30s for like that entire day. Like I was even using, you know, the exotic class item, which you get from the collector's edition thing. Don't quite know because I kind of just nick it off my mate. The Sunbreaker mark. Even with that, was a 10% increase. It's like taking absolutely ages. So that's, I guess it's been fun and a bit irritating at the same time. Like once you reach level 40, you do unlock these like legendary, not legendary, but like almost harder bounties to do. Not harder, just take a bit longer, which give you like 10,000 XP per like bounty completion and like a legendary item. Like that would have been absolutely helpful. That would have been like really helpful to do if they gave you them during your leveling up, because you don't really need the XP. I mean, XP is helpful for leveling up the new well, not leveling up the new subclasses, just leveling up subclasses you haven't been using. Because I've only been using Ward of Dawn because it's like the most useful in PvE, and I've just got Weapons of Light on that, so I'm close to the end, but not that close. Like if I had them right at the start, I probably would have had them done by now. Like, wouldn't be surprised if I'd be like a good halfway through the next one. But like, they take so long to do. Like to level them up. I mean, now that I've unlocked the bounties, it'll be a lot easier on myself, especially the Sunbreaker one, because the mark does help. Because it gives you 25% XP, 25% faster leveling up on Sunbreaker, which is helpful. And when playing Destiny 1, like the amount of quests you get, it is a hefty amount. Like I'm a hunter, I am close to the end, I just need a King's Hall. But like, there's a hefty amount, and I don't think I've picked up nearly half of them. That's just finishing Taken King. Like I've got like 15 different Taken War, and like I'm starting to get all the level 40 quests as well. So yeah, some of them don't take that long to get, but like the amount of quests is like a little bit intimidating. But oh well. Yeah, I also have to address that that I did realise that I didn't oh well, why did I do that? I didn't upload yesterday. I don't really have an excuse. I kind of just fell asleep because I did an all-nighter the night before, on the night of the last video, so I went with like 27 hours without any sleep and slept for about 19. So by the time I woke up, it was like 6:30 in the afternoon, and yeah, I didn't really think that one through, but sorry I didn't have a video uploaded yesterday. But oh well. I've been thinking about recording a Gambit video for tomorrow, but I think the hardest thing about that is going to be just talking for that long, because it's hard to talk about Gambit when it's such a new game mode. Well, not new, it's not such a new game mode, it's new compared to Crucible, obviously, because Crucible's like 6 years old now. Probably a little bit more. But yeah, it's just a lot easier to talk about Crucible in Crucible, because I don't know, it wouldn't really make much sense to talk about Crucible in Gambit. And I feel like when I'm recording these videos, like the gameplay does help me speak. I feel like I need to like get better at talking about just random stuff instead of the game, because like it's a lot easier to improvise when you can talk about a game mode you've been playing for the past 4 years, and like you've had a lot of experience on Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. But yeah, there was one exotic which kind of reminded me of this game, which was the or two actually, which was the New Land Beyond and the Universal Remote. That's because the primary exotics, if you didn't know that, and I wonder how I'll show you about you guys, but I wonder how they would work in this game, because the whole exotic perks for them was that they were primary, like shotgun. The Universal Remote was a primary shotgun, and New Land Beyond was a primary sniper rifle. And the whole like exotic perk behind them was that they were primary weapons. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm not sure how they'd work in this game, because, well, as you know, since Forsaken, at least, or right before Forsaken, snipers and, well, just energy weapons in general have been able to go in most slots since they swapped them from just being heavies. So yeah, so when they made that change, like obviously you get primary snipers and primary shotguns and snipers and energy shotguns instead of just heavy ones. Like since they made that change, I reckon there'd be kind of useless exotics. I mean, I guess the only redeeming quality about the New Land Beyond is that the fact that the sight has got little to no zoom since it is iron sights. But apart from that, I wonder if they would change it to make it so it would add like mulligan or some form of mulligan or something like that, because would it even be worth the exotic start, especially when you've got like hard contenders like Truth. Talking about Truth, fucking hell, Destiny 1, the tracking on Truth is absolutely unbelievable. Which if you didn't know, if you locked onto an enemy in Destiny 1 with Truth, you could, since they updated it, it's about 90 degrees in each direction, I'd probably say. So you can look 90 degrees up, like once you've locked it in, you can look 90 degrees up, right, left. Obviously not down, because you just shoot the floor. So you could like shoot over cover and around cover, because the tracking was that aggressive. It's so much more aggressive in Destiny 1. And some of my mates, because I started playing during, well, I got a PlayStation in 2016, I think, when Age of Triumph came out, because I got it right after Age of Triumph, Destiny 1. And apparently, like, that's when I started playing, so I obviously heard stories off my mates about how guns used to be really overpowered, like Suros in Year 1 and things like that. But I heard when Truth first came out, apparently the tracking on it was like that strong, you could literally turn around or something. Like maybe not that much, maybe a little bit of exaggeration. But the tracking on it was like really, really bad. Not bad for the person who's getting shot at, because you can't escape it. Like in this game, you can at least dodge it if you're in the right circumstances. Like, it's not that bad. But like, imagine if it was like that in this game. Like, I normally see Truth and Gambit. Imagine how cancer it would be. Like, bloody hell, I'm just imagining now, like, as soon as you enter the portal, if you lock onto someone, you could literally aim it up in the air and shoot it, and it would always get them. And, like, I feel like four-man to be like the easiest thing ever to get. But anyways, yeah. I guess that's it. Or I guess I'm so close to season rank 100, so I hope they'll have that by tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I really did, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.